Ella, do you want to go to Home Depot? Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Do you like Home Depot? Yeah. Well, oh, I know, we had to leave. We picked up some grout because I tiled around the shower this week. Hey, you're in the way. Get back. We're on our way home now. We'll be there in just a second. So we're gonna do some grouting and probably work on the countertops a little bit. We're back from Home Depot, picked up some grout, and Katie and I actually moved in back here not too long after the last video went up. So I finished grouting the floor in here and doing a lot of things. So the closet's done, we're moved in, and then in here I tiled this. I was off on Monday, so I tiled the... What is your problem? I tiled around the shower. This is the same stuff that's in the other bathroom. One thing I did learn in the other shower is that the thin set, all this stuff that, you know, it sticks the tiles to the wall, but you drop some of it, and I was pretty clean on this one, so, but there's some of it. I didn't do anything to protect the tub in that shower over there, and I ended up being able to get most of the thin set off, but there's still a couple that are stuck on the bottom of the tub, like really good. So I got this film carpet shield. You know, they put it in model homes and you like roll it out on carpet, but I just stuck it. The whole tub is covered in it. And so I'm hoping, I guess you guys will probably find out in this video, I'm hoping that this I can just pull off and the tub will be clean. So we'll see. As far as grouting goes, every tile in this house has been grouted with this Fusion Pro single component. It's pre-mixed, which normally sounds like a bad deal to me, like all they did is add water, but really this stuff's pretty expensive, but you don't have to seal it ever, and so far I've loved it. It's been fantastic. So I've never tried any other grout, but I would recommend it. Fusion Pro, they sell it at Home Depot. One thing I did start doing is using this Grout Release. My father-in-law told me that. We used it on the flooring in here, and then I'm gonna use it on the shower, and this makes the cleanup so much easier. The grout residue just doesn't stick to the tiles, and that's something I'm still fighting in the other bathroom because the tiles are not shiny. They're really dull because that haze is still on there. I pretty much just get some of this on the rag and wipe it on. It's more of a gel than a liquid. It doesn't really pour out. If I can show you this, it's more, it is a liquid, but it's thicker than water, you know. And so the back of this says that, somewhere it says that it's good up to 150 square feet, 75 to 150 square feet. Well, this is like half full. This is the only one I've bought, and the back here is around 400 square feet, and I did all the tile with it, and it's still like half full. So I don't think I'm putting on nearly as much as they want me to, but I've had no problems. It's worked fantastic. So we're just going to keep doing it the way I've been doing it with this rag, which is actually, I just read this, and it's not the way you're supposed to put it on. They say to use a sponge. I don't think it really matters because it's worked great. It has to dry for 30 minutes. It is 5:50 right now, so that'll give us perfect time for Katie to get home from work, and then make sure she likes this grout color before I go at it. While we're waiting for that to dry and waiting for Katie to get home, I'm gonna get my supplies ready to do the grouting, which you need a float, which I have all this stuff piled in here. You need a bunch of sponges. I use two. You need 2 sponges. They said 3, but I found the harder one that's like separate, scruffy. That's for your first couple passes. First pass on this side, second pass on this side, third pass on this side, and then the 4th pass on this microfiber side. And is perfectly clean. So we need that, we need the float, and then I use 3 buckets, which I have piled over here. So I'll get those out, fill them up most of the way with water. We'll be good to go. I forgot I used one of my buckets for the thin set, and I got done with it, so I just threw it away because I didn't want to clean it because it was literally 9 degrees, and cleaning a bucket outside with the hose is not fun at 9 degrees. So we're gonna do it with 2 buckets. The countertops, I've got these sections glued up here, and not sanded or planed flat or anything, just kind of glued together. So we will probably work on that in maybe tomorrow. I'm hoping I can finish this grouting tonight, which would be awesome, and then put in the toilet, and yeah, that's pretty much it, and then wait for it to dry. I did good on the color, so got the lid off. We're gonna get going here. So I'm gonna clip you up here. We'll start right there. Basically take the float and just dip it in here and kind of smear it around and really work it into the groove. I'm a little over halfway done with the back wall. I'm about to right here, so third left. It's going pretty smoothly. It's been about 30 minutes, so I'll definitely knock this out tonight. Just want to point out the importance of cleaning. So see all of this gray haze? It's really just bleeding into the liquid, the water. So you just keep cleaning and cleaning. I do a small section like you saw and clean it, but I also clean everything else again. So clean, clean, clean. And then another important thing is you don't want to put grout in at the very bottom or in the corners. They sell a caulk that matches the texture, the color, and everything. And so you want to caulk the corners and the this is a corner basically at the tub. And the reason is because these tiles aren't going to shift around, but the wall could move, or if you just hit it, and it'll cause cracks in there. Another tip, clean your water often. I really should clean this more than I do, but I've had good results, so I'm not going to argue with it, but I am going to change it, and then I'll use the 2 clean ones for both sides. So that'll be it. All right, just like that, I'm done. It is 9:05, so was pretty much right on the money. It is the next day. Ella and I went to Home Depot. We got the toilet and the stuff to put the toilet in. I ended up putting this bead of caulk that matches the grout on the 2 edges right there. Again, I'm going to do all in here, but I'm going to wait till I remove this mess here. So that'll come soon, but for now I like to fill these holes with expanding foam because it helps keep that pipe in the center and it doesn't move around. So that's got to set before I can put the toilet in, but I'm going to go ahead and prepare this opening. Got to knock that out, and then I'll get the toilet in here and get it ready. I just have the toilet in here to kind of see the spacing and everything. Haven't put the seals in. This is still not dry, so I'm going to wait for that to set so I can put the little cover on there, and then I'll have to turn the water off to put the valve in. I think for now I'm going to try and pull off all of this stuff and see how well it worked. Well, I have to say I think that worked pretty well. You can see there's stuff in here, but this is all just the the dust and whatnot that flew off when I was peeling it. So there was one spot like right in here where it kind of got cut and some stuff got behind it, but it wiped right off. And then I accidentally dropped something on it when I was putting in the backer board, so unfortunately that's a chip which I'll have to fix. But all this stuff is loose, so it should just vacuum right out. We're getting there, pretty close. Toilet's functional. I got most of this stuff put on the shower. All of the edges have been caulked or grouted or whatever. So basically all that's left is I need to paint around the edges and then put up that trim, which I just put the second coat of paint on it, so maybe 4 hours or 5 hours, and then I'll be able to put that up. And then the tub spout, I didn't have the right length of pipe in stock. I had 4 inches and 6 inch, but I need a 5 inch for that, so I'll have to go pick up a 5 inch, put that in, and then yeah, we're getting there. Well, the bathroom is done. So got all that grouting done, all of this put in, including that tub spout. Trim is up, and I did my touch-up paint around the edges, so we are good to go. Obviously, shower curtain, and then a mirror, and then, you know, we'll probably hang some pictures and a towel hook, but other than that, all the work, the real work, is done. So I'm really happy with the way this one came out. This one turned out kind of like what we thought the other one would look like, but we really like the darker grout other than the white that's in the hall bath. I did tell you that we would continue working on this. This is the slab that I glued up a couple weeks ago, and then this is the other half of it. So as you can tell, I've got that glued up. I glued it all in one set, whereas this I glued each strip together individually. So a couple days I'll get this unclamped, and then I'll run them both through the planer, make sure that they're the same thickness, and then glue the two halves together, do a lot of sanding, and then that will get installed. So pretty excited about that. I haven't been filming much about this process just because I really don't know what I'm doing, and these videos really aren't how-to videos. It's more just me documenting what I've done. And so anyways, once I get this done, I've already learned a lot of things that I'm going to change about the next time when I make the island and the kitchen, the main countertop one. So I'll make a more in-depth video when I'm into that process. But for now, we are going to end this video right here. Thanks for watching. Hope these are kind of fun to watch. So we have gotten us so much done, and really all that's left as far as finishing the house is these countertops and then the backsplash. Everything else is kind of decorative, pretty stuff. Finishing up the desk, which you'll see in another video. So we're getting there, we're getting there. Stick with us. It's going to be so nice when we're done.